Welcome to the Flood Watch podcast. This is Congressman Mike Flood coming to you from Washington, D.C. with the latest rundown of what's happening on Capitol Hill. Last week, tornadoes tore through Nebraska and destroyed hundreds of homes and businesses, but Nebraskans responded how we always do. Neighbors helping neighbors and strangers flooding into the affected communities to help clean up. Thanks to the National Weather Service, broadcasters and meteorologists and communities were safe, and no lives were lost in our state due to the tornadoes. We're truly blessed to have such dedicated professionals who are ready to jump into action. The federal delegation is continuing to support Governor Pillen's work to help communities as they continue to assess the impact. We will do everything we can to support our communities as we roll up our sleeves to rebuild. The victims of last week's extreme weather continue to be in our thoughts and prayers. It was Public Lands Week in the House. We voted on a series of bills that will protect Americans' access to public lands and waters, help unleash American energy dominance, and restore power back to the communities, tribes, and local leaders who have stewarded our resources for generations. Biden and his administration have worked overtime to restrict access to America's public lands and waters through a series of radical policy decisions that jeopardize our national security in an attempt to advance Biden's failed far-left anti-American energy agenda. With foreign adversaries aggressively expanding their sphere of influence across the globe, it's time to say yes in my backyard to the safe and reliable development of America's abundant natural resources. For more details on my week in Washington, I encourage you to visit flood.house.gov and sign up for my Flood Watch newsletter on my website. This has been the latest episode of the Flood Watch podcast. Until next time, this is Congressman Mike Flood. Have a great weekend.